a friend of mine. My name is Sarah and I'm so glad you're here. So today we're going to talk about my house. This is part 2 of my mood board series where we're basically just talking about improvements, dream projects, I don't know about dream projects, but improvements to my home. This is a new house for us. We've been here about 8 months. We moved to Southwest Virginia and we are in the mountains and we love it. So we definitely want to modify this house a bit and update it to what we like. This house was built in 2000 and it definitely needs some updating. The first thing I want to say is I want 100% clean my kitchen. So yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. These countertops are hard to clean because they just get like a film on them. The only thing I found is Goo Gone for grout and tile, and it doesn't actually clean the grout, but it seems to do okay on the tile. Previous products I used were not great, so if it still looks icky to you, it looks better than it did. So anyway, but yes, I 100% cleaned up for this video, especially my kitchen, because we're here a lot. I mean, I homeschool my kids and my husband works from home and I'm not working right now. And so like we are here all the time up in this house and the kitchen gets gross. So I wanted to clean it so it was a little less scary for you guys. But anyway, so 100% cleaned it, owning up to that fact, yes. So like I said, this is part 2 of mood boarding my house. We're going to look at the space and think of improvements and all of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I wanted to talk about the kitchen specifically because we actually have remodeled a kitchen. So we're kind of like experts. My husband and I remodeled our kitchen in the before times in 2020. We modeled our kitchen and we remodeled it because we weren't paying a ridiculous amount for daycare at the time, and so we had some extra funds to do that. We actually did we did floor tile on the countertops, and it actually looked pretty nice, to be honest with you. It had like a nice sheen that stayed on there, and I mean, you know, when we sold it, it'd been like, what, 3 years, I guess, that we'd had it, and it still looked pretty nice. It definitely looked better than this. So we did that. We also painted our cabinets. We took down some cabinets and did like sort of a accent wall type of thing. We did a backsplash. We did a lot in this kitchen. So I feel like we can do this kitchen remodel on our own. I mean, I think that will be what happens because right now the funds are not there to do it otherwise. So any other way, but so I imagine we will redo this kitchen, but I do know that since we have done a tile countertop previously, and honestly, I think tile countertops can look really nice. I know they're kind of having a comeback anyway. I think they can look nice. I mean, ours looked nice. I mean, I think redoing the kitchen, and we also redid a bathroom, we're practically pros, anyway. But I think both of those projects that we did ourselves helped us sell our home. So, because we had clearly, spent some time on it, we did it well, we did it right. So yeah, like I think those actually helped us sell our home. And it's interesting because I remember asking my real estate agent, I wondered, does it matter that we did it ourselves? And ultimately, no. If it looks like nice and it looks functional, and that's really all that has to be, disclosed, is that you don't have to disclose anything. I think we'll definitely redo these countertops, but we're not going to do tile. We're just going to bite the bullet and purchase stone. So we'll be saving, money in other places to bring everything else ourselves, but we will be definitely purchasing some kind of stone, quartz, whatever. Even concrete is nice now, like nice looking. I don't want something that has a lot of upkeep. That's just not my life right now. So I definitely don't want anything that has a lot of upkeep, but we will definitely be paying for, stone countertops. I don't know that we'll do it. I know that's become a trend to do like the backsplash with stone, where it looks like a continuous piece. I don't know about that, but we'll definitely be updating these countertops, but we're not going to do it ourselves. We will be making that purchase, and and it's going to be expensive because we have a lot of counter space. The actual space that the camera is sitting on now is quite a large amount of space as well. It's a big chunk of counter, which is like, you know, there's space for you to actually do work, and then there's also, you know, a place for stools and things like that for people to eat at the counter. So, if you can see, I mean, it goes all the way back here to this corner. I mean, this is going to be a big expense, but we're going to do it eventually when we have the funds. We do not have the funds right now, but eventually. In my previous video, Mood Board My Mountain Home Part 1, we talk about wanting to put beams in the living room. Now the living room is just over here. This is sort of, I guess it's an open concept. Yeah, that's an open concept. There's no break between any of the spaces really. The most break between the spaces is this big counter. One of the reasons I want to add beams to the ceiling, yes, it's very much in style. I also really like it. We're also in the mountains. I feel like it kind of goes with the sort of rustic, you know, vibe or lodge or whatever. I don't know. That's not really my taste, but I do feel like it kind of goes well. I'm more of a French country kind of interest, but at the same time, I like eclectic, so kind of like mix it up. But I did think that because the ceilings are pretty high, I think at the highest point they're like 11 or 12 feet, and the ceiling is sloped. So it's actually sloped, and you can kind of tell. You can definitely tell that here. It's sloped. We painted the counter, we painted the cabinets. I'm not really sure if we're going to paint them. The thing that I find so fascinating is people freak out about kitchen cabinets, right? And then I was watching Excel McKenna. Hi, McKenna. I don't know if you want to see this, but hello. And she made her own kitchen cabinets. And if you think about it, it literally is a box. And it doesn't, I want to say it doesn't matter what it's made of. But it probably doesn't matter what it's made of because it's just literally storing stuff. Really like to add something else to this window. Like to just sort of fancy it up, like fancy up the trim. Is that a term, fancy up? I don't know. I would like to add something to this window because I find it to be so beautiful. And you guys really can't see because it's very foggy out. There is a gorgeous mountain view through this window, like beautiful. And so I feel like this window needs a moment, and it needs a little something extra to sort of highlight the beauty that's outside of the window. These are just dreams of how I want my kitchen to look. Very big, I guess. I really like this kitchen though. I mean, there's so much I like about it. So this is our staircase. It's slightly curved, and I feel like this is really a missed opportunity to do something interesting with this wall. I was thinking about doing a lot of mirrors or just a lot like a gallery wall. There's quite a lot of space. At the bottom of the stairs, I thought it might be nice to do a tapestry or something like that. And then where the camera is now, at the top of the stairs, I thought it might be nice to do like a small bench or a hall tree. I couldn't think of the word hall tree, so. Anyway, I am really interested in doing something with this. I think the stairway is really cool. It curves slightly. It's just kind of interesting, and I feel like it could be an unexpected, exciting moment to sort of decorate this and make it look interesting. The only thing that seemed to be painted is the door, which is currently what I'm stripping right now, and it had 3 different coats of paint on it. So that is the only thing that I saw that was painted. So I don't know why that was the case, but I am dying to get some paint up on the wall. And that's kind of the view down the stairs. As you can see, you could really do something kind of interesting. So I wanted to show you guys the downstairs bathroom. So this is the bathroom that my girls use. And right away, there's a couple things that stick out. One of which is it's really dark. It is really dark. The other is this beautiful checkerboard black and white early 1990s / 1980s tile. Not great. Also, we tried to put like I have another picture I need to put up to kind of make it girly. I actually don't hate the medicine cabinet and the little vanity. It's cute, it's simple, pretty classic. This light is not doing its job, so we really need, you know, we need better light fixtures in here, like ASAP, and we really need to get rid of this tile. You can tell that we need to update this. The air conditioner's on. That vent is quite loud, but look at that tile, guys. Takes you back.